Here are 10 facts about the Roman Empire. Drop a like if you enjoy it. Number 10. When you think of Roman theaters, you probably imagine grand plays and roaring crowds. But did you know theaters were actually a clever tool for propaganda? Romans used performances to promote their culture, values, and loyalty to the empire, especially in newly conquered territories. Sit back for a comedy. Stay for the brainwashing. Through laughter and drama, Rome expanded not just its borders, but its influence over millions of people. Number 9. Once upon a time, Rome's Escalan Hill was no place for a picnic. It was a grim field for public executions and mass graves, the final stop for the city's poor and condemned. But then came Emperor Augustus, who decided the area needed a makeover. He transformed it into lush gardens and public parks, turning a place of death into a symbol of Roman renewal. Only in Rome could a graveyard become a fashionable hangout spot. Number 8. Meet the Limitani, Rome's forgotten border guards. These soldiers weren't glamorous legionaries marching in shining armor. Instead, they lived out on the dusty edges of the empire, patrolling lonely forts and villages. Over time, they got fewer resources, lower pay, and way less glory. But without them, Rome's mighty borders would have crumbled even faster. Think of them as the ancient world's version of hard-working border patrol. Unsung heroes keeping the wild world at bay. Number 7. The Roman Empire wasn't just about conquest and gladiators. It also invented one of the first welfare programs. It was called alimenta, and it helped support poor children across Italy. Funded by loans to landowners, the program gave kids food, education, and a better shot at life. Think ancient Rome was all about emperors and battles? Sometimes it was about making sure the next generation had bread, and maybe a little homework too. Number 6. Ready for one of the wildest groups in Roman history? Meet the Circumcellions. Radical Christians who actually wanted to die. These fearless fanatics roamed North Africa, picking fights with soldiers, hoping to be martyred. Some even threw themselves off cliffs just to achieve holy death. Imagine being so committed that you treat martyrdom like an extreme sport. Not exactly what you expect when you think of peaceful ancient monks. Number 5. Ever heard of Emperor Silvanicus? No? You're not alone, because historians barely have either. His entire existence is based on just 2 ancient coins. No grand statues, no epic battles recorded, just a name on forgotten silver. Was he a real emperor? A rebel? A mistake? We may never know. It's like Rome's version of a lost file. Only this file ruled an empire for a heartbeat. Number 4. Think Robin Hood was impressive? Meet Bulla Felix, Rome's very own bandit king. Leading over 600 outlaws, he robbed the rich, outsmarted Roman officials and gave to the poor. He was so good at disguises that he dodged capture for years. Some even said he was more like a folk hero than a criminal. In a world ruled by emperors, Bulla Felix proved that sometimes the real legends lived in the forests, not in marble halls. Number 3. Picture a mountain, made entirely of trash. Welcome to Monte Testaccio in Rome, a 150-foot hill built from millions of broken olive oil jars. Ancient Romans used so much oil that they needed an entire landfill just for the leftover pottery. But they didn't just toss them randomly. They stacked the shards neatly, almost like an ancient recycling project. It's the world's most organized garbage dump, and it's still standing after 2,000 years. Number 2. Imagine an ancient warehouse packed not with grain or weapons, but spices. In Rome, the Horea Piperataria stored some of the empire's most precious treasures: pepper, cinnamon, and exotic incense from across the world. These spices were worth more than gold, and keeping them safe was serious business. Walking through it must have smelled like a giant spice market. Just another reminder, Rome wasn't built on bread alone. It was also built on a whole lot of pepper. Number 1. In 2025, a simple soccer field renovation in Vienna turned into a jaw-dropping discovery. Over 150 Roman skeletons. These young men had brutal battle wounds, hinting at a long-forgotten conflict under Emperor Domitian. No records, no legends, just bones whispering ancient secrets. It's a chilling reminder. Even the greatest empire in history had battles and tragedies that simply vanished from the pages of time. Who knows what other mysteries are still buried beneath our feet?